All right, so we are learning to type the right way. And to help us with this is my youngest of my 4 kiddos. This is Catherine. Can you say hi? Catherine is a year and a half old. And you can see here she's got a fork and a spoon. Hi. Yeah, hi, that's right. And she has these because we just finished up lunch here at the Kappas house. I'm taping this on Sunday afternoon. And Catherine is learning how to use a fork and a spoon. And that's something that you guys don't even think about. When you're ready to use one of these, you just pick it up and you use it. And you don't even have to think, well, how do I hold this and stuff? But Catherine, she has a little bit of trouble with it because she's just learning. And so sometimes she gets frustrated and she throws it down and she just starts eating with her fingers. Don't you? Do you get messy? Yeah. But you probably wouldn't think of doing that at all now because using a fork and a spoon is so easy for you. You've been doing it for so long. The same is true with typing. If you keep working at your typing and you keep doing it the correct way, then it's going to be easy for you. And you're not going to ever think about going back and hunting and pecking with 2 fingers. Because once you learn the proper placement for all your fingers, then it's going to be much easier in the long run. All right, you ready to go? Say bye-bye. So I hope that that convinces you to try to learn to type correctly. I know it's slower at first. I know it's harder at first. But if you keep practicing it, you're going to build muscle memory and you're going to train those fingers so that they know what to do without thinking about it. You build muscle memory in lots of different things. Using a pencil, tying your shoes, riding a bike, dribbling a basketball. All of those take building muscle memory to be able to do it correctly. And if you can build that muscle memory, then you're going to be able to type so much faster. Because if you're only using 2 fingers, you're going to max out at about 40 words per minute. But if you're doing it the correct way, you're going to be able to do it 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 words per minute. When I'm typing something that I'm copying, I type at about 80 to 85 words per minute. So trust me, put your fingers exactly where they're supposed to go. Don't look at them. Make sure you're looking at your screen and keep working at it. It'll get easier the more you practice.
Okay, guys, so that was recorded last spring when we were shut down. My daughter's 2 now, but the same principles apply. Let's go through our lesson today for typing.com. We're going to start by clicking on your typing app on ClassLink, and you are going to be logging in with Google. So we're going to hit that login with Google button. And it might ask you to click on your name. You can go ahead and do that. Okay, you can see that I finished the F and J lesson and I'm ready to resume U, R, and K. If you haven't started at all yet, which is the case for most of you, you will see a yellow start button by J, F, and space. And so you'll hit that yellow start button. The great thing about typing.com is it shows you exactly where to position your fingers. So it wants me to type the R key, so it has my pointer finger stretching up out of the home row to the R key. The rest of my fingers are all at home row. D, S, and A, J, K, L, and semi. You have to curve your fingers to make them all at the same height because we know that our fingers are different lengths, and so that's not going to work. But when they're curved, you can get them all to be the same length. So I'm going to position my fingers on the keyboard right now. I know that the keyboard is upside down for your view, but I have to have it facing me to position my fingers correctly. So my F and J have the bumps on them. That's where my pointer fingers go. My other fingers go next door. So J and F, S and K, I'm sorry, D and K, S and L, A and pinky. ASDF, JKL semi. Thumbs are on the space bar. The screen is showing me to stretch up for my R. Now I know it looks like the opposite hand, but remember the keyboard's upside down for you guys. So I'm going to press the R. And it says you did it, press enter to begin. You can click on enter or you can just stretch your pinky finger over. That's how I do it. So I do R, 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 F, R, 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 F, F, F. Do you see how the fingers are changing on the keyboard in the picture? So my job, whoop, there's space, that one's blue now. My job is to make my fingers match exactly what is on the keyboard and practice those stretches. And that way you'll build your muscle memory. You can see a yellow continue button right there where you can click, or again, you are able to stretch your pinky finger to continue by hitting enter that way. Sometimes there are videos for you to watch, and then they have a yellow continue button under them. Sometimes you might have a whole bunch of stars when you complete an entire lesson, and you'll scroll down and find the continue button that way. But you're going to keep working through lessons the whole time. Keep your fingers in position. I know it feels weird at first, but you want to build that muscle memory. All right, do your best work, please.